everybody, how's it going? On behalf of Roman Technology, my name's Phil Begno, and in today's video I'm going to be having an impromptu kind of update to my previous update of my 30-day iOS challenge. Alrighty guys, so before we get into this video, I have a couple things that I want to say. Number one, you guys can still expect another update to this challenge toward the end of this week / early next week, as I usually do. The only difference is it will not be on Sunday, it's going to be on Monday. And the reason that I'm putting it out on Monday is because Monday is actually day 30. So I'm going to take the time on Monday to discuss basically the project or the challenge as a whole, and I'll let you guys know my final verdicts. So get ready for that. Also, on Wednesday, I'm going to start filming my next video, which is going to be a Q&A video. I've gotten quite a bit of questions via Twitter and Facebook over the past couple of weeks that I decided that I want to do a full Q&A video. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me for any reason, you guys can go ahead and leave them either in the comments below or in the social media that's in the description, namely my Twitter or my Facebook, and I'll get to those questions and I'll pick some for the next Q&A. Now, if your questions aren't answered this time around, I will have another one in the future. I do plan on doing these as regularly as I can without them getting too tedious. So yeah. If you have any questions for me, or anything like that, just go ahead and leave them below. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So as you guys know, I had problems with my camera on my iPhone 6 Plus not focusing. And I decided after looking at a couple of things that it had to have been a hardware issue, so I decided to make an appointment at my local Genius Bar. Now the reason that I'm going to bring this into a video form at all is just because I know a lot of Android people, or someone who might not have an Apple product, may have never had to deal with the Genius Bar. So I'm deciding to put out a video telling my experiences with the Genius Bar so that you guys know what to expect. So I made my appointment for about 2:10 and I got there at about 2 o'clock. So I was only in there for about 10 minutes before my appointment time. Upon arrival, I let them know I was there right away, but guys, they were completely swamped. So if you show up and there's a lot of people, you know, that's just something you have to keep in mind. They may be a bit behind. That's kind of normal. I've been to a couple Apple Genius Bars in the past, and all of them have been pretty swamped. So that's something to keep in mind. They may be running a bit behind. But once they got to me, I was in and out in about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I was probably seen about 20 minutes after my appointment time, but like I said, they were completely swamped. There were people in there about 20 to 30 minutes before my appointment time that were still waiting. So that is something you have to keep in mind, is that things may be running slow. I have been there before where things were running either on schedule or before schedule, but just something to keep in mind so that you don't kind of lose your patience too quickly. Now, after I got there, when I got, seated and everything with the guy that I was going to be dealing with, he asked me what the problem was. I explained it to him, and it was a fairly painless process. I was in and out, like I said, in about 10 to 15 minutes with a brand new iPhone 6 Plus. Now, what he did is he saw the issue that I was having, took down all the serial number information, found me in the system, and saw that I was still under warranty, which, was kind of impossible not to be with these, I would think, and offered me a replacement. Basically no questions asked other than what's the problem. I was in and out very quickly. They actually have a lot of faster ways to get all of your information off of your old phone onto your new one if you need, but I went in there with my phone already wiped and everything already backed up onto the iMac, so I wouldn't have to waste any time with that. Upon inspection of the actual phone I got, because I know a lot of people would kind of say, is it a refurbished phone? I have to say, by looking at it, I can't tell if it's refurbished or not. But if it is refurbished, it's a really good refurb. There are no markings at all that would say that it is a used phone, and it was still in plastic, so I can only assume that it is a new phone, which I always love to see. I've dealt with different HTC phones, years ago, and the amount of refurbished phones I had to go through was a bit crazy. So it's really good to see that I'm at least getting a seemingly new phone out of all of this. So the Apple Genius Bar, if I had to give it a rating out of 10 today, it was busy, but they still did everything they needed to do and more. They went above and beyond to make sure that I was happy without knowing that I'm doing this kind of thing. So I definitely have to give them a big thumbs up and a 10 out of 10 rating. you know, they are a little busy. That's something you have to expect, especially with a company as big as Apple, with as large of a clientele, they're going to be swamped. But they took care of me, and they'll take care of you too. I guess that kind of depends on the location you go to. My location was super awesome. So I definitely would recommend, if you have a problem with your phone and you're under warranty, check with them first. A lot of people like to say bring them straight to a repair shop or something, but honestly, this was really quick and painless, so I'm glad I did it. And I walked out with a new phone, so that's something to keep in mind. So this has just been a kind of a quick little video. I know I rambled a good little bit, but I just wanted to put something out about my experience at the Genius Bar. If you guys want to share your Genius Bar experiences, as well as leave those questions for that Q&A video, just leave them in the comment section right below that like button. It would help me out a lot. Or while you're on your way down, you can hit that like button if you liked it. That also helps me out a good bit. And if you like the content that I make, or want to see any more of it whenever it comes out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of the newest content whenever I produce it. So on behalf of Roman Technology, I've been Phil Begno, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.